It's an absolute privilege to be in Declan's house here in his recording studio with Niamh Murray. I seen Niamh singing on a couple of her videos on Facebook, was absolutely blown away, and I wonder would Niamh do an interview, and luckily she said she would, right? And then she said, I said, but I'm useless with all this tax stuff, and she said, Declan's very good at it. And I just, what he gave us a hand. And then like, there was chancing me on the whole time.
I could sense it was coming.
Right, and I wonder what he'd play as well. So he did. So look, I say the grapevine's not making big money, you know. So there's a Prince song, Money Doesn't Matter Tonight, right? So we've got Declan, a nice purple grapevine t-shirt, and there's one for Niamh as well. You don't mind purple either?
I don't mind, I love purple.
No, so what do you call that's you know that's the fees, like, you know, so that's that out of the way. All right. So look, it was going to be an interview. I was looking to interview both the guys individually, and whenever I got the opportunity, they're going to play here. I'm going to just show up and just let them do a few songs, and if we'll have a chat in the middle, you know, that's all right. But that's the way we're going to do this. And Niamh, you've been writing some fantastic songs, and you're going to do a few songs for us, you know, with Declan, one of the best accompanists in Ireland, backing you up. Probably, you know, there's probably not many better, is there? I can't think of any. So, what are you going to sing for us here?
I thought we'd start off with, it's actually my new single song released not that long ago. It's called Off My Mind. It's very much like what it says in the tin. It's just struggling to get to certain somebody off your mind.
Because sometimes artists don't like to explain a song or what the song's about, but this is just, it's what it says in the tin.
Straight to the point, yeah. Just to struggle to get someone off your mind, so that's where that one came from. So we'll give it a whack. I close my eyes so I can get you off my mind. I wonder, this dream of mine is true, a sign of your time. I don't wanna be wrong, but I cannot go on without you, without you, without you. Take it all back to that. I just want to say bye. When I see your face is still smiling.
used to this here. Look, I hear people singing. I've done an interview with Kieran Lavery, who I always call Stephen, a while back, and obviously loves Stephen.
He's brilliant.
I'd only heard him on,
He's very unique.
on not live, obviously, and he's singing. As far as the back of my neck, and it's the same here. It's just, and it's a wee bit kind of lost for words here for a change, right? So it's absolutely beautiful, Niamh and Declan. Absolutely beautiful, so brilliant. And look, I'm going to just say, going to take an ad break here, and it's going to last about 5 seconds. I'd just like to give a shout out to Trevor McCann in the corner house, who's back the entertainment section of the Lurgan Grapevine.
I just finished giving a lesson to his wee fella there before he came around. Yeah,
right.
Brilliant.
Aye, so and I said I've sort of working between jobs and stuff at the minute, so it's been a bit, but it's given me the boost to kind of get me active again, get a couple of these interviews done, and again thanks to Niamh and Declan, what a way to launch that, you know, to launch the actual website entertainment section, you know, and thank you, and thanks to Trevor McCann in the corner house. So when did you write that song?
I wrote that song years ago, but I had never finished it. And then over COVID, obviously, we didn't realise it was going to take maybe 2 years. But over COVID, then I just started really. I was always kind of writing songs from like 13 onwards. But I wrote that song by 5-6 years ago. And then over COVID, I found it again, and I thought, oh, I'll just switch up a wee bit and finish it. And I finally did. And then I got it to a place where I liked it, and then got down to record it, and now we're here.
So what's coming next? What's the next one you're going to do first?
I was going to do one that I'm actually planning to do Run for Your Life.
Yeah, I'm going to wing this completely.
Absolutely, it's just our middle name, sure.
I think when Declan says winging something that you know, nice.
I know. It's very loose. It's a very loose word for him winging it, like. But if you want, you can give it a whack, like.
Go for it.
Do Run for Your Life.
Yeah.
See, we can.
Oh.
I'll just give you a nod if you want to do something.
Okay, let's go for it.
From what lies in front of you, when the darkness
what's that you call that, winging it?
I know them.
Yeah. Again, listen, when's the live gigs? When are they coming up? Because I want people to experience this.
For like original stuff?
Yep.
Oh god, like there's talks about stuff in, you know, around summertime, mostly down Belfast, but nothing's been sorted yet. It's so hard to, you know, to get your own music kind of out there, and especially to get a platform to play it live and for people to come, like, so I'm hoping there is talks about stuff, but it wouldn't be until like maybe July.
When did you write that one?
Wrote that one last year. That was over lockdown, yeah. I wrote it, and then I didn't like it at first, actually hated it, thought it was crap. And then I brought it down.
You thought you were winging it, did you?
Yeah, and I was winging it out. And I brought it down to a great producer I work with, Peter Doherty, he's fantastic down in Niamh. And first song he picked out of like songs that I had, he was like, I love that song. And I was like,
I absolutely
really?
love it.
And then we kind of thought of a nice happy medium for it, because it can be quite rocky as well, so we came up with this kind of poppy rock kind of thing for it, which is very different for me, which I love, so I'm hoping that's coming out in the next few weeks as well.
I don't know what it means a lot to me. It touched me. That's what
There's a sentimental reason behind it, but yeah, the melody's a bit
run for your life, you know. Absolutely brilliant.
Songs about run, like, you know, people who have maybe past demons or things that they've regretted in their life, and it's like run for your life, but no matter how far you run, you can never hide from past things. It's better just to face what either think mistakes or things that you've done. So that's what the song's about.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Thanks.
What do you call it? I'm a wee bit lost again. I'm genuinely lost for words. I can't put this across to people until you go and see Niamh live, and hopefully with Declan there as well. Because it's just absolutely powerful, you know, and there's nothing like live, really.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the first time I've heard Niamh live. You know, and it's just absolutely stunning. So hopefully there's something in Lurgan soon, even, or you know what I mean.
That. Well,
yeah.
It's hard to. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to get.
There is something coming up, but I don't think there's anybody from Lurgan on it.
No, that's usually how it goes as well. But
I think Flash Harry's on it.
Flash Harry, right?
Brilliant, but
yeah,
that's the only Lurgan thing.
I can remember Flash Harry. Well, I used to work in the Seagull Hotel when I was about 17, so that's going back, you know, a long time. But there is venues and starting to try to, you know, get the music, the local music out there again. I think Andy McGibbon was trying to launch something,
unreal.
You know, and it just unfortunate time in the Black Cat Club, you know.
Yeah, that was I never even got to that thing.
But it hasn't just gone away, you know. So from what I'm hearing, and you know, be just brilliant to be able to promote something like that on the grapevine, or just pump it out and just, you know, acts like yourselves and maybe two or three artists all in one night from Lurgan, and it would need to be a big venue, you know, because
there's a lot of talent in
massive talent.
Yeah, for such a small town, there's loads of talent, like, so.
And that's the kind of, that's where I've said this a few times in these interviews, but that's where the grapevine kind of came from. Was I went to see Cat Melodian in the Railway Bar.
I was there.
I wasn't.
I was just, I couldn't believe it. And then what they called, then I seen Captain Candy, and you know what?
That was a long time ago.
And I went, I have to tell people about this, and Facebook was just kind of starting and whatever, and that was the grapevine. That's where it started, you know. So, and then whenever I hear something like that, I just go, well, it's just, I'm so glad that I did it and get chatting it, you know, and actually experiencing that music. So I want to get that out there, and hopefully these venues get sorted soon, so people can, as you say, there's always venues for cover bands, and that's all brilliant. And you know,
it's hard to get people to, you know, adjust and listen to something that they've maybe never heard before, or not a song that they really well know, you know. But Lurgan is like a few places as well, like they do have been encouraged to play original stuff, like, but you know, it's just not, you just know it's not going to be the vibe sort of thing, you know. But I'm happy enough, because I love, as long as I'm singing or as long as I'm playing, I'm happy, like, so And I'm not complaining, like I can make music and stuff and I can go down there and do what I need to do.
Well, if you do, you know, when you are playing in Lurgan, don't do what Stevie Scullion done on me in Derry.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
What do you call it? So I went down to see him in Derry, and as you said, it was a venue set for that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone knew they were coming for a singer-songwriter sort of thing.
And I can remember Stephen standing outside the what do you call it, the what do you call that wee place he used to play in, No Alibis.
Yeah, bookstore.
I used to go down there to watch Stephen, and myself and Lisa. I forgot my anniversary one time, and what do you call it? Stephen pulled me out of a hole, No Alibis one night as well. So he's done a couple of good things, but the bad thing he done was we went down to see him in Derry, and it was a proper venue, as you say.
Yeah.
There has to be quiet for that singer-songwriter sort of stuff, you know what I mean? But we were standing outside No Alibis one time, and the guy who ran the limelight was looking Stephen to play in the limelight. No, I don't want to do it, because that wasn't the vibe, and it wasn't, you know, the setting. But this place in Derry was the setting. There was pin, you could hear pin drop, and I was a wee bit drunk maybe, you know. I had the chance to try and slip out to the toilet, you know, and I was sneaking around the crowd and, you know, trying not to be noticed. And when I was in the toilet, he fucking got the whole audience to turn around as I was coming out of the toilet. So don't be doing that on me whenever you're.
Definitely not. No.
Right?
He's a legend. I'm not just saying this because he's my friend, but he's one of my favourite artists of all time. I even call him a cat, Melodson. There he is.
Right.
That's the name.
Brilliant.
So.
I was trained for a big event. It was the North Channel, and I think that what I kept playing over and over was Made in America. And it was, you know, it's my number one any artist's favourite song. You know what I mean? So
one of my favourite songs he did was Do You Believe? Because it's about sleep paralysis, and I get it a lot. You know, can relate to it. So it's a good song.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like again, no, I just ramble on. I just the chain of consciousness stuff there. Stevie Scullion rambled on there, but look, that's the bracket you're in now, Niamh. You know, so what do they call it? Without a doubt. So can we have another one there?
Oh God, I really need to think of something. Do you know?
I don't know.
Oh God.
Suppose you could do it
Will you cover?
if you wanted.
What do you fancy?
I don't know.
What about that wee, oh God, I don't know that. What song would I like to play?
I got anything. Play anything.
I don't know. Is that a Fleetwood one?
What is it?
We can,
Everywhere, is it?
yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to do
No, go first.
something, I don't know.
That'll do. Everywhere it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know that I'm
first sort of seen you play it again was YouTube or whatever. I never got to see you with Gypsy's Wish.
Oh, 10th of June.
And I thought it must.
Courthouse, be there, be square. Come on,
I
Mm-hmm.
mightn't be allowed out, but I thought I missed the boat on that. You know what I mean?
Oh, so big man's back.
Aye,
Mm-hmm.
that's really brilliant. So that's going to be packed out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be lethal.
Are you going to be?
I'm gonna be there for 3 o'clock in the afternoon just to make sure I get a seat.
Are you,
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'll be there.
You're not going to get up with them, no?
Oh, flip no. No way, that's out of my league.
Ah,
Two
you hear
guys out
it,
my
you
league,
hear
like.
this, you hear it. But no, so I'm buzzing about that there, and obviously that'll be, you know, through the grapevine. If you've any problems with ticket sales, which I can't see,
Yeah, I can't say it either.
you know, that is going to be.
No, Niamh sells it all the time. She sells it all the time.
Aye, all the time.
I don't know what they call it. But just when I seen you playing together there, a kid just brought me a mind to that as well. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Gypsy's Wish and what do you call it? What do you call it? I don't know. I'm a wee bit lost for words here. It's hard again. It's hard to describe what it's like to be just sitting in the middle of two such fantastic musicians. I'm 2 feet away from them here, and what do you call it? It's unbelievable. It's just that you get to see them live when you can. Have you any other ones you want to do? Your own making?
Oh, here. I'm preparing anything.
Ah,
It's just them two because they're the most relevant ones. So,
and they're coming out and
Yeah.
stuff like that. There.
so off my mind's out at the moment, but that one, Run for Your Life, it'll be coming out next 2 weeks.
Brilliant.
So I thought they would be
And what platforms is that on?
everything,
Yeah.
like even YouTube,
Yeah.
absolutely everywhere. Like so, no excuse you can find it.
No, and obviously, you know, it'll be on the grapevine. Let me know when it's
Yes,
released and
will do.
and get it on. You know,
Mhm.
you know. So what do they call it? Listen, I think I think short and sweet there because I'm going to interview you hopefully
Mhm.
individually and you,
That's okay.
Declan, and what do they call it?
Okay.
So, just to get a chat, more of a chat, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, I just want, there's probably opportunities go look, these two's got the guitars, let's just, we'll get the songs on, but we'll get a chat another time. And look, thanks a million again to the both of yous for
Yes.
supporting the page, you always have done in the past.
Yeah, of
and,
course.
and what do you call it, absolute privilege to be in the man's studio and Prince in the background and what do you
That's
call
right.
it,
Jeremy McConaughey did that, by the way.
DMC,
Mm-hmm.
the one and only.
Mm-hmm. He did
I
indeed.
can tell you a couple of stories about Jeremy, but what do you call it?
Oh.
He'll not hear them anyway, he doesn't be on Facebook.
That's right.
Well, then you tell us story.
I'll tell you whenever we go off. Jeremy, if you see this, Jeremy, I'm not saying anything. So,
Gentleman.
an absolute legend,
Yep.
who he is. Become good friends with Jeremy over
Oh,
the
yeah.
past
Yeah.
few years as well. An absolute legend, and he painted that.
He did.
as well.
Yeah.
Just get a wee clip of that there.
No problem.
Jeremy doesn't be on Facebook, doesn't talk to me much on Facebook or social media. We'll be on the phone sometimes, but he just seems to be everywhere. DMC. But thanks very much.
No worries.
No worries.
We'll wrap it up there. And money didn't matter yesterday.
Mm.
Sure won't matter tonight.
Nope.